Omega by Mike Walker.
A man once said that architecture is frozen music. And like a vast orchestral chord, the Thames Tower reaches up, away from the traffic and crowds beneath. It seems for a moment as if our progress will be halted by the cloud cover. But we pass through, breathing in the cold, steamy smell, and burst out into the sun. A cloudscape of white stretching away on every side. Wind and silence. The icy blue bowl of the sky almost close enough to touch. For here, architecture has frozen our dreams into a reality of metasteel and glass, ceramics and carbon to create the world's tallest tower. A new community that hangs above the city it reflects and will make London the envy of the world.
The envy of the world?
I don't write this stuff, John. I just have to say it. Besides, look at it. I designed it, yes. I shouldn't boast, but my God, man, it is awesome. There's never been anything like it. It's not half built yet.
Well, it dominates, that's for sure. I still can't believe we got planning permission.
Well, it wasn't easy, as you know.
The king hates it. He says the shadow falls across Buckingham Palace.
Well, the king rides a bike, John. Things change. It's a people's monarchy. And if enough people want to live among the stars, then we'll build them a ladder.
This is all a bit melodramatic, isn't it?
Yeah, in a way. It's emotional, like music. Okay, it's all made up of mathematics, but it's not numbers that make us shiver when we listen to Bach. That's the miracle.
Well, I'm an engineer, Brandt. I'm a builder, not a dreamer. I'll stick with the numbers because it's my job to make sure that thing out there, your Tower of Babel, stands up.
Don't you ever dream, John?
Well, sure I do. When I go to sleep.
And what do you dream about?
Well, same as everyone, I guess. Stuff. Weird stuff. Yeah, that's all.
You don't believe
What?
in anything else?
I believe I should be on site. We're expecting the super-cooled glass for the upper stories. I'd like to be there to make sure it meets our specifications.
That's it?
Yes. Yeah, I believe what I test. Before my people use anything, we bend it, we hit it, we tie it in knots, we freeze and melt it, we test it to destruction, and then we do it all over again, and then we put it in our mouths and see what it tastes like, and then we use it.
Right.
Yeah, you might be one of the greatest architects around right now, but we are the finest structural engineers and builders.
And that's why you got the job, John. We work well together. We've proved that in the past.
Well, I'll see you later. But I will say, when it's built, it's going to be one hell of a thing. Yeah, one hell of a thing.
Frozen music?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, you know, sometimes I think Brand isn't quite like other people. Normal people. Do you want a drink?
Yeah, why not?
White wine, we're having fish.
Yeah, that's fine.
Skate wings with aniseed.
Great.
Louise is here. She dropped by.
Time for the old folks. What's she doing in London?
Research at the British Library. Hi, Dad.
Well, you're looking good.
Too fat. Need to lose
Oh,
weight.
rubbish. You're fine. Have a glass of wine.
Okay, but I still think I need to lose a few pounds.
Fish for dinner.
Fish is good.
How's work?
You admit that students work?
Work is play.
Oh, that is so disingenuous. Here you are.
Thanks. No, not really. I mean, I'd pay them to let me do what I do. I'd do it for nothing.
We're building those urban monsters, as the Greens call them.
Well, they're wrong from any point of view. It's common sense, big city communities. Recycling all their products, hydroponic gardens. It saves the countryside. You know, they don't like them because... Well, because...
They're unnatural?
I think you're right, Louise. There's a sort of instinctive recoil in front of something that's too big for us. We can't respond in a human way. Louise?
Then we'll
thanks.
have to learn. It's a fact of life, urban living, anyway. People thought the first trains went too fast. Passengers would die. The same with planes and rockets. Inhuman, unhuman. They learned. We learned because we have to if we're going to survive.
Oh, very heavy, Dad, for a Friday night.
With low-calorie escape for dinner.
It's a very nice wine. No, listen, my point is
Dad,
this.
really,
John, for
we keep it
goodness
in
sake.
bed.
Oh, okay. Just that we should do what we enjoy. And that's great. It's all right. I'm just, go back to sleep.
Oh. What are you doing?
You can see the navigation lights on the tower.
You can if you want to get up at 3 in the morning. And you see it enough.
I couldn't sleep.
Oh, that's not exactly an answer.
And no, I don't say it enough. I was thinking about it this afternoon. I'm there on site in the office, whatever. I see parts of it, or the frame, or the coral, whatever. I don't often stand back and look at it.
Oh, if you live in London, it's pretty hard to miss.
It's breathtaking, isn't it? Sheer audacity.
What worries me is that when you stop breathing, you die.
Hey. Yeah, that's over the top. Red flag in front of the train. We're human. We can do it and we must do it. And if ever we stop, then I think we stop being human.
What about the people who say, what about God? Where is he in all this, John?
Well, this afternoon, talking to Brandt, I called it a Tower of Babel. I also said I'd leave the dreams to him and stick with the numbers. And if God's anywhere, Kate, then he's in the numbers. And he's as bound by the rules as anyone else in this universe.
No miracles, then?
Absolutely not. God can't play the ace of spades.
John. John, listen to me.
What was...
There's something
Oh, no. What kind of time is... Stone. What? Oh, for the love of... Yes, look, Harry. What? Okay, no, don't let them leave. And you check every strut. I'll be in as soon as I can. No, that's all right. No, you did right. Suppliers. Harry, I'm on floor 222.
Okay, boss. How's it look?
Well, it's fine, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, if you're sure...
Well, once the ultrasound people are finished, yeah, we can be 100%.
200%.
Sure, Harry, 200%. And yeah, there's good work spotting that. Sharp work, thanks.
No problem, boss. Out.
John, they said there was trouble.
Oh, there's no trouble now. Ultrastone fascia and the fixings for 222 to 250.
That's Suburban 7 and 8.
Yeah.
We don't want problems. We're selling ahead well on those levels.
Well, like I said, no trouble. We sent the load back. Harry Jordan picked it up.
Good man.
Yeah, doing his job, doing it well. And I checked out the fixings for the hanging glass. No worries.
There better be no worries, John. The money people.
I hate it. Don't tell me, I know. Excuse me. Yeah, John Stone. What?
What is it, John?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
John?
It's my kid, it's my daughter. Christ, she's at the hospital.
Where?
Where is she? Okay. Greenwich.
We'll get a car. No, a copter. It'll be quicker. Hello, Grant. Get me a copter. Top deck, now. Now.
They said it's bad. They said she might not recover.
I think we'd better leave now. Mr. Stone? Mrs. Stone, we should leave now. There's nothing...
I want to stay with her.
There are some procedures we have to implement. We need a sterile zone. If you can...
No,
No. John, come on. Come on, come with me.
God. She didn't even look like Louise.
It's all it's the things. It's not her.
It's her. What did they do to her? What happened?
The police... John, they took 2 hours to get her out of the wreck.
Where did it happen?
It was a truck, one of those... She got on the motorway, they said, and I don't know.
Think, I've got to know.
Oh, what the hell does it matter? What? She's in there. Oh, Louise, our baby. 2 hours, John. She was lying there in the rain and...
I have to know. I want to know.
A truck, motorway, and it went out of control, brakes went. Nobody's fault, that's what they say. Driver did everything he could.
And he's...
Nothing. Walked away. And she didn't. Nobody's fault. What the insurance people call an act of God. Doctor?
Mrs. Stone?
How is she? Is there any change?
No, no change.
What are you going to do?
I think we have to talk.
Well, what do you think we're doing? I'm sorry.
It's all right. What you need...
I want my daughter.
She's in a coma state right now. The injuries, her crush injuries...
But she could come round, people do.
I don't think the police told you, but at the site of the accident, when the paramedics got there, they had to revive your daughter, Louise.
What do you mean?
Her heart had stopped beating. There was no cerebral activity, nothing they could measure. They tried procedures and she started breathing.
But she's on a machine now.
She's lost ground.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that even if she emerges from the coma, starts breathing for herself again, there won't be any Louise there.
No, that's
You can't say that. You can't know that. There must be a chance. It's my daughter, don't you see? It's my Lulu. She can't die.
To all extents and purposes, Mrs. Stone, she is dead.
No!
I'm so sorry. I'm required by law to inform you that if you wish, you can ask for treatment to be withheld.
So she'll die.
So the body will stop functioning, Mrs. Stone.
No.
Mr. Stone, just take some time, both of you.
You know, what about you, Doctor? I don't mean what's required by law. What do you think?
I can only give you a medical opinion. If you require counselling, we have both really...
No, stop it. What do you say?
Your daughter is dead. What's left is... sorry, excuse me. Brown? I'm with Mr. and Mrs. Stone.
I don't think I can say it.
What? Yes, of course.
Dad? Mum, what is it? What happened?
Just lie still, Louise.
All these tubes and things.
We need to monitor you.
Dad?
What happened? Oh, nothing much. Just an accident, that's all.
I remember driving and
Wrist,
then...
please. Just a little...
Ow!
Oh, it's okay.
Ow!
That's it, that's fine.
You don't remember? There was a truck.
How do you feel?
Like one big bruise.
That'll settle, don't worry.
I wanted to go so much, but I couldn't for some reason. There was something... Someone saying I had to come back. Come back, but...
She should rest now, Louise.
It's all right. Everything's... It's all right, really.
Well, we'll see you in a minute. Okay.
Louise?
Really. Okay.
It shouldn't. I mean, she shouldn't. You said you'd done the tests.
Oh, my God. What if we'd said yes, turn the machine off?
The tests were correct, Mrs. Stone.
Well, how can you say that? You said she was dead, as good as dead.
She was.
But she wasn't.
Nobody's going to pretend that we know everything. Even that we know half of what there is. But I've been a doctor for 12 years. I know my job, and my team know their job. Louise was brain dead.
And now she's alive.
Yes.
And pretty much herself.
Yes.
Well, can you explain that?
No.
Well, you don't know what happened?
I know exactly what happened, Mr. Stone. The bleeding in the brain area stopped, the tissue damage reversed, the patient started breathing on her own behalf, and consciousness returned, without, insofar as we could tell, any noticeable diminution of faculties. That's what happened. Why it happened, how it happened...
You're the doctor?
Yes.
So there has to be a reason.
Yes.
And?
Are you a believer, Mr. Stone?
I'm an engineer, and I've never seen a miracle, if that's what you're saying.
What I'm saying, Mr. Stone, is go back into your daughter's room and you will.
Well, thank God, I guess. Whatever it was, whatever made it happen.
Chance? Luck? Well, doesn't it have to be something like that?
Well, you tell me, John. If it is luck, then you just won the lottery of the world. But we don't believe in luck anymore.
Things do happen. Sometimes they do just happen. People fall out of planes and survive. Well, given enough time, enough people, anything can happen.
This has got you worried, hasn't it?
Because I can't explain it, Branch.
Accept the gift. We don't have to explain everything.
Well, how can I say this? Louise is... I would have done anything. I would have died myself to save her 12 times.
Well, luckily for me, John, no one took you up on the offer. Because we've still got another 100-odd stories to build here.
Yes, you're right. Just do the job.
Just do the job.
Oh, which reminds me. I'm still not happy with the high-tensile ceramics for the cladding on 320 and about...
Great. Do it. Retest. Retest 100 times. No chances. We need to be sure.
Lemonade, anyone?
No, not for me.
Well, what I'd really like is a cold beer.
Yes, but you know what Dr. Brown said? Until they can be sure, nothing alcoholic, nothing that,
That might upset the balance,
Well,
yeah, I
Well,
know.
they've got a point, because we just
I'm
don't
fine,
know.
though, really.
Yes.
It's just,
And we want to keep you fine.
if it really was that bad...
No. They make mistakes. On the spot, they can get things wrong. Now, drink your lemon juice.
I should be working.
You should be resting.
Really, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Mr. Stone, sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, no, I'm just glad you had the time to see me.
We could talk in my office.
I thought maybe I could buy you lunch. If you... Well, it's the least I could do, really.
Yes, why not?
What do you think?
It's quite stunning. I didn't know the tower was actually...
It's only the first 100 floors.
Oh.
There's no reason to wait till everything's finished before we move in. Besides, it's a question of generating money.
How high are we here?
450 meters.
Whew.
They call it the world's highest restaurant without wings.
Can I get you a drink, Doctor? Mr. Stone?
Oh, fizzy water, please. I've got to go back to work this afternoon.
Save for me, Peter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So, what can I do for you? Other than eat what I'm sure is going to be a very expensive and very good lunch.
Have you written the report on Louise? Oh, the scallops. They're famous for them here. And the rabbit, wild rabbit. If you don't mind eating meat, it's their signature dish.
I eat anything. Well, anything with a proven heredity. The report.
Yes.
I can let you have a copy, but I...
Dr. Brown, Mr. Stone. So, are you ready to order?
Yes, Peter, we both have the scallops and the rabbit.
Very good, sir. There you go, sir. Thank you.
How did he know your name and title?
Sloppy work, someone. Maybe I must have had my picture in one of the papers last year. There was a big story on... Well, look, the thing is, Mr. Stone...
It's John.
Right. John. The thing is, we still have no idea why or how Louise pulled through. That young woman should have died, or at the very least her life should be hanging by a thread.
Yet it isn't. can't we learn from that? I mean, use it as a...
We can learn from what we can understand. Here, we just have to be amazed.
That doesn't mean we can't keep looking, does it?
Not at all, not at all. We should do. We
Now,
have to.
Come on, Doc. Tell me where to start.
It's Mary.
So, Mary, the search for the miraculous? Is that it? What we're setting out on?
How would you define a miracle?
A marvelous event caused by some supernatural agency.
You've been doing your homework, then?
I don't like it. But I'm not sure that there's any other choice. But that's what you seem to be saying, isn't it?
But I don't have any trouble believing in miracles. I'm a doctor, and I've seen them. The utterly inexplicable.
And you're content with that? God did it? That's an answer? I had lunch with Dr. Brown today. We talked about miracles.
And?
And nothing, I thought. I suppose I thought we could come to some kind of answer.
And you didn't?
I don't know. I think we started out together, but where we ended up... Oh.
What is it, John? What are you frightened of?
Am I frightened?
Well, I know you. Come on. I can see it in your eyes. Well?
Losing Louise. Now. Again. I don't think I could bear that. Being helpless. That's what knowing things does. Isn't it? It gives us a handhold on life. Well, we figure we have a chance when we have at least a glimmering of understanding. And then something like this comes along, and then there is no understanding. I don't know, Kate. I just don't know.
No. Go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to know.
John?
So simple. It's all so simple. Mary, I was watching the outermost tip, smallest part of his finger, even a cell of his flesh, and knowing that the rest of him, all that I couldn't see, was as big as the universe. Now, I deal in big things. I build very big buildings. I know about size, what it does to us, how it makes us feel small. And I tell you, I have been within 100 million miles of something so immense, so vast. It made the night sky look small. And yet, I was, for that moment, the focus of her attention.
And your wife?
Well, she was asleep. And I didn't tell her.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Because I can talk to you. Look, come on, let's sit down. You and me, we're on the same journey. Well, since last night, I realized you're ahead of me.
Because I believe in miracles.
Well, it has to be, doesn't it?
You didn't think so last week.
Grace. Grace is given to us. All I had to do was, well, let it go. All of it. Because, as you see, it was in the way, all those questions. You open the door and you let in the fresh air. Everything is clear. All we need.
The flowers of the field.
Okay, well, not exactly. I mean, I don't think buildings build themselves, but a lot of things become clear.
And you couldn't tell, Kate about all this?
Well, I had to tell you first.
Why, John? We hardly know each other.
I know what I feel about you.
This is a bit quick, isn't it? Since when? Last night?
Yes. Afterwards, I knew I had to tell you. That you'd understand. I was going to call you at once, but...
Look, John, I don't want to play devil's advocate here, but you must see you've been through a pretty profound experience.
And I don't try and tell me it was something in my head. A result of the pressure, some kind of delusion. I know it wasn't.
How?
Because it was utterly real. Because if we mean anything as human beings, then at some level we must be able to recognize what is true. And this was true. It was real.
How's it going?
Oh, it's pretty good. We'll be cladding these floors by next week.
You can almost feel the earth turning from up here.
Lolly on a stick. This is the stick.
I like it. How's the family?
Oh, pretty good.
I'm glad to
What?
that things worked out.
Well, I don't know if they worked out or something happened. Well, either way...
Either way, I hope nothing changes.
Well, why should it, Fran?
No reason at all. I have to go. I'll see you at the site meeting on Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
You're late.
Well, it's nothing unusual. Half an hour. What is it?
Well, nothing really. Tough day at the office, that's all.
Oh, no, it's something
It's
else.
nothing.
But
Louise, I think she's worried.
she's all right.
She's just worried. About... No, she wouldn't really say it. All of this, what's happened.
But what happened it was a gift. We just have to be thankful.
John, it isn't like that. There's something else I would...
Oh,
Busy day?
hey, I'm always busy. You know that.
Dad, can we talk?
Yeah, of course, always. But let me get a drink. Kate?
No, not for me. I've got to go out. Late meeting.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to have one.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. It's just... Somehow it doesn't feel right.
Feel right? It doesn't feel anything. Look, just leave it. Don't threaten the integrity of
We're
this.
moving too fast. It's all too slow.
Oh, no. Oh, that's better. There's something about that first taste of gin and tonic. And don't tell me I drink too much.
Just wish I could have one.
Okay, I'll catch you later.
Yeah, you take care.
Bye.
So, Louise. Come on now, come and talk to me, come on.
I keep waking up at night. And it's the same time. 3:30.
3:30?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why it should be the same, but it is. And I feel that something is wrong. So I get up and I walk to the window and I look out. And I am awake. I know I'm awake. It isn't a dream. So I look out the window and I see people. Hundreds, thousands of people going up and down. Up and down. And, well, these people, I know them. Well, at least, I know who they are. They're all the people who used to live around here. For always, all the way back. As long as people have been here, in this part of London. And, well, I know that they're all dead.
Oh no.
And I can see them. Because there's been a glitch. There's some kind of mistake.
Oh, Lou.
Like I shouldn't be here.
Oh, no.
No, like I should have died. And because I haven't, there's a sort of a hole.
Oh.
Like a gap. I don't know, it's just... It's like I shouldn't be here. It's wrong, and it's really done. It's really horrible.
Lou, it's all right. It's all right. No, because you should. I mean, it's right that you should feel like this because, well, it's too hard for any of us to cope with these things. Eh? Now, maybe once, when I was the woodcutter and you were the woodcutter's daughter and there were wolves in the forest, and then we could say, this is God or magic, and of course I don't understand it. Only now we know it all, and... Well, we can't say that. It'll take a while, Lou. Believe me, it'll be fine.
But what if something decides to put the mistake right? What if they take it all back?
I won't let them. I won't.
Well, she's young. She'll get over it.
Well, she's young, so she'll get over being dead. I mean, what happened to Lazarus afterwards? Nobody wrote about that.
Oh, calm down.
Well, I can't.
You're a professional engineer, John. You can.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't know.
Phone.
Excuse me. Yep. Okay. There's trouble on the south face.
What?
Well, the lifters are jamming. I better get over there.
Oh, finish your coffee. It'll keep.
Well, like you said, I'm an engineer. It's what I do. I'll see you.
Now, John, relax. Take some time out. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
Oh, you forget. Times like this. No work, no... Oh, well, I was going to say no worries. I suppose that's true. Walking in the park, feeding the ducks.
I should have brought some stale bread.
Just getting away from things for a while.
But I do have to get back. They're delivering... No, you're right. I should forget about it until... Well, until I need to think about it.
Which will be?
52 minutes.
You are an engineer. Bred in the bone.
A habit of precision? Well, maybe. Now, that's the assumption I always worked on.
And then?
You laughed.
What?
You laughed. Your eyes crinkled up and your mouth sort of spread at the edges.
That makes me sound like the wide-mouthed frog.
Kate doesn't. Neither of us. We don't seem to laugh anymore.
Perhaps that isn't so surprising, John.
But it is. Louise got better. I mean, we ought to be grinning from ear to ear. Absurd good news. I mean, for God's sake. For God's sake. We should be laughing, and you are.
It's not part of any great plan. It's just me.
I feel so natural being with you. I think about that, about you, just being with you, like I'm sort of incomplete. And
Oh, there's Kate and Louise. Of course you're not incomplete.
it's something to do with love. I can't work it out. There's so much love.
That you got swept away?
I can't help it, Mary.
Oh, come on, that old story again.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
I'm an overworked doctor of nearly 40. I am not beautiful. Okay, I keep myself in condition. And you are not John Stone to fall in love with me.
Too late.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, John, really, but no, you have a wife. I will not be responsible for breaking up a marriage. I will not.
Now, stop. Move to the left a bit. There. Through the trees. Can you see it?
See what?
The top of the tower. In another 9 months, you won't have to look through the trees. You'll see it above them.
And?
You just have to give it time, Mary. It'll grow. You'll see.
You can't know that.
I do know that not once this afternoon have you said that you didn't love me. Maybe I better go now. I'll see you again.
And sooner than you think.
Kate.
She just, this evening, she sat down and said, I feel a bit tired, Mum, and
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
We're monitoring. That's all we can do until we have something to go on.
And she was all right. She was well.
John, we don't know what she was.
what are you saying?
Now we have to find out what she is so we can do something about it.
Like last time.
That's not fair.
Fair. I don't give a sod about fair.
Please, you must know something.
She's in a coma. The soft organs seem to... There's some kind of degenerative cell replication setting in.
The brain? Is there bleeding?
I don't... We can't be sure.
Why don't you say it, Mary?
She's going back, isn't she? To the way she was.
It's possible. Yes, that's how it looks. But this time...
No, this time what? What are we waiting for? Another miracle?
I don't know, John. Perhaps you can tell us that.
What?
And now? What do we do now?
Wait. That's all we can do. Go home. Try and rest. We'll call if there's any change.
Maybe it was some kind of gift that we were given, just some days. Days with Louise.
I told her I would not let anything happen to her.
There's nothing we can do.
She said, what if someone wants to put the mistake right?
What's she talking about?
That her life was owed. I mean, if God gave her life back, maybe he needs another life. And you see, even for God, things have to balance. He made the laws by which he must live. That was his greatest sacrifice. Even miracles have to balance out.
Where are you going, John?
To work. That's what I do. I build things. I take moments so that everything balances out, all the forces, and things don't fall down.
John! What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
I often come up here at night. Top of the world. Top of my world. All those lights. You can see further at night. That glow there, Slough. The one beyond, Reading. I love it here. Sometimes I just stand and shout. Childish, I know, but what the hell? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being crass. How is she, Louise?
They don't know.
Shouldn't you be at the hospital? Look, take whatever time you need.
She's in a coma. They don't know anything.
What about Kate?
She's at home.
Should you be with her, at least?
It's something I have to do.
John, she needs you. They both need you.
The thing is, Brand, God needs a life. And she's my daughter. I'd do anything for her. And don't worry. You'll get it built.
Stone? Stop!
You'll get it built! I won't let anything happen to you.
Well, didn't expect that.
I don't know. That group of personality types is always the possibility.
Martyrs and suicides?
Kate, what do you feel?
Feel? What do I feel? What does it matter?
That isn't a question. Play that last bit again. With me.
With variables?
Fine. With variables. John, don't be a bloody fool. You can't bring her back. You have to go on. This isn't any answer. Don't you see? For God's sake, man.
For God's sake, Brand. I'm tired of being played with. I've had enough of his games. I'm returning my ticket.
Well, just live without faith, John. Millions do.
Oh, no. He's there. I'm sure he's there.
This is real, John. The tower. Trust it. You can stand on it. You can live your whole life in it. It'll give you whatever you want.
I want my daughter back.
She's gone. There's nothing you can do about that, except live.
No. There's always a choice. You'll get it built.
John!
You'll get it built! I won't let anything happen to you.
Would you say there was a predisposition here?
Genetically, yes. But I wouldn't have thought it would come out so consistently.
Taking all the factors into account. Kate? Kate?
What the... Where? Oh, God, what's...
John! John!
Kate?
Come down, paddle. The water's lovely.
Come on. It's nice.
Kate? What's happening? I don't know what's happening.
Hold my hand.
Are we on holiday? Kate, I was on the tower. Louise. Oh, Kate, they didn't tell you. She's dying.
She's all right. Everything's all right, John. Honestly, trust me.
Kate, for Christ's sake. What's happening to me?
It's all right. It's all right. No, it's not all right. Nothing's all right.
Nothing. Louise.
Louise doesn't exist. She doesn't. It's not real. She's not real. None of it's real. The whole bloody sodding thing is a stupid, stupid, cruel trick.
That's how I felt after Louise and after... about God and...
Nothing's real. Not this place, not you, not anything.
Kate, you're upset. I can understand.
Stop it, Brent! Just stop it now!
Brent. The tower's...
It's not. It's nothing, John. You said it's a stupid game. It is, but it isn't God's game. It's Brandt's. And mine. And the rest of the team. But not yours. I have to tell you, something happened.
I jumped from the tower. After Louise, I jumped. Oh, God. And I died.
No, John, you didn't die. You were never alive in the first place.
Louise!
John, come in. Sit down. Glad you could make it. I'm sorry it's all been a bit of a little confusing. It wasn't what we wanted, I can assure you.
Louise!
And now please sit down, over there by the window. You can see the tower. It's going well, isn't it? Visionary city, eh?
Kate, Louise is alive. And the tower's there. Well, you said that... Well, someone please tell me what the hell is going on.
You know everybody. Well...
John. Hi, look, sorry. This wasn't meant to happen, right, Kate?
No, it should never have happened, ever. God forgive us.
I don't think the God equation applies here.
Professor
Louise, Mary, what are you doing here?
Well, you can thank Kate for that. Once she, as it were, appeared in the experiment, the integrity was compromised. There is no reason why we shouldn't, at her prompting, offer you an explanation.
It won't do any good. I say we terminate now.
Reprogram. Yes, at once. Yes.
It would be kinder.
No.
You're outvoted.
You need me. At least you need my development of Paul Bayes. You owe it to him, for Christ's sake.
Very well, Kate.
Paul Bayes?
Thomas Bayes, 18th century churchman and amateur mathematician. He discovered an equation which was intended to quantify chance, the possibility of things happening. It was ignored by probability theorists for 250 years. They thought it was just a mathematical curiosity. It isn't. As developed by Paul and Lynch, it has become the basis for what we know as inference probability.
What does this mean?
When applied to superfast computing, it allows...
Oh, go on, Kate. It's your work, after all.
It allowed us to develop a program which, to all intents and purposes, duplicates... Oh, God.
Can the maker explain what she makes?
A program that thinks it's alive.
Sorry, I don't see how it applies.
An infinitely variable collection of zeros and ones that thinks it... I'm sorry, I can't.
Kate, what is this?
She's trying to tell you, John, that you are a highly sophisticated program, that you have no material existence outside the inside of a computer, outside of cyberspace, in fact. You're a construct. You're not a human being.
Bollocks! That's... Look, I don't know what you want, but I know what I want. Out.
Fine.
Goodbye.
Hello, John. Sit down.
No.
I know it's a bit of a shock, John. Try to understand.
No!
Relax. Relax. Think about it.
No!
Stop it, Brant.
What do you want me to do, Kate? Let him go? How? Go on then, John. Go.
You're right. I'll go. Brant! Brant! Kate! Please!
Chile, yes? Why not? Antarctica. Do you like penguins, John?
Stop it, please.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. I didn't want this to happen. Shall we walk? Help keep warm? Not that I'm cold, not that you're cold. We only think we are. But you know, the program is so sophisticated that you, at least, could die of exposure.
I can't. This is all...
We can help you. Make it all right for you, so you'll be happy. You know, that's Captain Scott's old hut. Shall we go in? Get out of the wind? Sit down, John.
It was wrong. We shouldn't have done
Now,
it.
stop it, stop it. I'm here. Can you talk to me like this? I'm not... I'm me, for God's sake. I'm not something else. I'm me. I know I am. I feel. I am. When I got on the beach, I could taste the salt, feel the sun. I am me.
We programmed everything into the template that a real mind would feel. Every potential, every possibility. Every twist and turn that you could make. That circumstances could prompt.
But how could you?
It isn't so difficult. Once we had quantum engines, it was embarrassingly easy.
Your voice.
We aren't anything amazing as human beings. Not really. Just a comparatively few component parts. A few very sophisticated controllers, nature, chance, Paul Bays, if you like. And once you put those together, why, it thinks it's alive. And because it thinks it's alive, it is alive. Self-aware.
But doesn't that make you like me?
Possibly. We believe we're real, but then so do you. Except we could change you with a few moments reprogramming. You could be anyone. It's a great gift.
No. Oh, no, please, leave me. Leave me what I am. Please don't. I want to be who I am.
This is horrible.
Isn't it what you wanted, Kate? That we should respect what we made? Allow Mr. Stone the dignity of knowing that...
That I'm nothing. Just that any second I could be wiped away. That everything I am, everything I believe and remember and feel, that all this could go and be nothing.
We call it death. And you will never know it, John. You will always be something else. Eternal life, eternal recurrence, reincarnation. All of them are yours.
Except that each of them is under the control of...
A despotic god? Evolution? What's so different?
Why did you do it?
Because we could.
To know.
To learn about ourselves. To add to our knowledge. To test things on something that wasn't an animal, that wasn't human, but acted in every way as a human. Maybe even to leave something behind us for others.
You can't play God, Brant.
Why not? God did for 3,000 years.
But I believe.
We put it there, John. That belief. To see how it played.
Well, all of you are. I can see you. I can feel you. Are you real? How do you know?
In the end, John, we don't. Nobody does.
You are the only one of your kind. The rest of us are, as you experience us, copies of ourselves. It was cheaper to replicate from known personalities, but you are unique. Built from the very first zero and the very first one. You are very special.
You were, until you found out what you were. Once the experiment knows it's an experiment, everything changes.
No. My name is John Stone. I am an engineer. I build towers.
John, nobody builds towers anymore. Not after New York 2001. Not in the real world.
If I'm not utterly mad, then why are you telling me all this?
Because Kate asked me. She runs the system, so she has a certain leverage. And besides, You won't remember any of it, John. It won't even be a dream. Not an echo of a dream. You'll be John Stone, living his life. You're a program, that's all.
What have you done to me?
We made you.
Don't you see you don't know what you made? No. No, it's all too insane. I am here. My name is John Stone. I build things. I take bricks and steel and glass and ceramics and I make things that are here. See? See, I'm bleeding. The skin is torn. I could see it. See it. Taste it, Brand.
Look at it. Now. Where's the blood? Where's the pain? You really don't have a say in this.
I don't. I Brand. Whoever or whatever you are.
You don't, John, I'm afraid.
I would rather be nothing. Nothing.
Death. The trouble with not being alive is that you really can't die. For you, John, there is no nothing.
Careful, Lou. Don't you get bitten on the nose by a crab.
Ice cream?
What flavour?
What did you ask for?
Cake flavour.
You're all sandy and salty.
Vanilla with chocolate.
Vanilla with chocolate. Lulu ice cream.
She'd turn into an ice cream if she eats any more.
Be careful, don't drop it. She loves making sandcastles. Must be something genetic.
Maybe. I always did as a kid when we used to come here. And now I'm building municipal car parks and office blocks.
Hey, you and me, we built something really special.
She is beautiful, isn't she? Just so special, yeah. Oh, but I do want to make something in the world. Be part of a real project, something no one can miss.
What about this man, Brandt?
Well, he's young. Hasn't built anything spectacular yet. But I think he'll go places. He wants to make big towers. Big enough to hold a town, even a city. Visionary cities, he calls them.
And you're going to build them for him?
That could be, if I'm lucky. If everything goes the way it should.
So stop worrying, relax. You work too hard as it is, you need time off. Time just to look at Lulu playing.
Time to look at you and... Oh.
What is it?
No. Something... Oh. My arm, sort of... Under my arm. Oh, it's a pain. Oh. My fingers. It's a
heart. It's your heart, John. You're having a heart attack. Just try and breathe slowly. Let me get you down.
Katie, hold on to me. Oh, Kate. Lou.
Do you mind telling me, Kate, just what the hell you've done?
I think it's clear.
You have put at risk a multi-million-pound project. What kind of funding are we likely to attract if it becomes known that our researchers are...
Having attacks of conscience?
We're scientists, for God's sake.
Oh, I won't even dignify that with a note.
This is important research, I don't have to tell you.
Stone was alive. I never thought that would happen.
He was a program.
He was self-aware. He believed he was alive.
And that's it, is it? That forgives everything? Belief?
It explains something.
We are doing science the best way we can. We're learning more about the world and our place in it. That's what human beings do. And when we stop, then we stop being human.
Well, you won't be doing it with John Stone anymore.
Do you want to explain that?
We owed him a death. I gave him a quick, and I hope a happy one. And then I wiped the system. And the backups.
You're throwing away your career.
What we did was wrong.
You don't know that.
Yes, actually, I do.
And what gives you the right to make these decisions for the rest of us?
Nothing.
You won't stop anything, Kate. We'll find someone else who can do your job. We'll write another construct. We'll write 100 if we need them.
Fine. All I care about is here and now.
Security will escort you from the building. The company may well decide to prosecute you over destruction of copyright materials, violation of contract. You're going to be in a world of trouble, Kate. All right, gentlemen, see her out.
Yes, sir.
She's to take nothing with her. Search her to make sure. And no contacts with other staff. Goodbye, Kate.
Goodbye, Brand. I won't tell you to go to hell. I have a feeling you're already there.
In Omega by Mike Walker, David Calder was John Stone, Penelope Wilton, Kate, Helen Longworth, Louise, and Philip Voss, Brant. Dr. Mary Brown was played by Sarah Jane Holm, and Harry and the Waiter by Carl Prekop. Original music was composed and performed by David Chilton. Omega was directed for the BBC World Service by Gordon House.